Hello everyone and welcome. This is the exit interview. This is the final video for the gaming career, the Talking Badger gaming career. And it's going to be a nice little exit interview to kind of, interview things as I exit. Yeah. Anyways, please welcome the interview moderator, the questionnaire, the one, the only, Snoo02, aka Jason Plays Drums on YouTube.
Lit.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hello. So, I guess we'll start with, what is your favorite building that you've ever built in the history of any game, really?
I'm going to put this in two categories. The first is replicas, and then the second is original designs. My favorite replica I ever did was the Colosseum in the Caesar's Palace. And then my favorite building that I ever built, I'm kind of torn on that one because, VGM Field, I love that one. I love the resort. I love VGM Center, obviously with the Chrysler Center, even though technically it is Chrysler Red who started that building and built the original Chrysler Center before all the renovations. And so, I don't know. Honestly, I think I would choose VGM Field. The reason for that is because it was my first detailed baseball stadium that I ever made, and I love how it turned out. And right in the center of VGM City. And then also, the other ones that I mentioned, they're kind of almost like a bunch of buildings in one, So I gotta say VGM Field would be my favorite original creation, and the Colosseum and Caesar's Palace is my favorite replica. I can't choose between those two, though.
So, out of all the minor concerts you've done, which was the funnest for you to do? Obviously the last one was pretty fun, even though there's a lot of, mistakes that were made, with, like glitches in Minecraft, and mistakes with my laptop, and, so that wouldn't be the funnest one I've done, but honestly, I don't know, I've done so many, it's kind of tough to choose which would be the most fun. AC/DC was always a lot of fun. Yeah, that's something, I don't know, there's so many to choose from. Obviously, I always had a lot of fun with Styx and Rush, and yeah, honestly, I don't know, I'll say AC/DC might have been. There's so many, and, I did 325 of them. I can't think of all of them right now. But yeah, there are a lot of ones. But AC/DC was always, some of the most fun ones, and Styx, But yeah, I gotta say AC/DC VGM Arena. at
What was
least
the
for now.
reason you started the whole video game concert thing? You know?
The reason I started that is because, in real life, I'm a musician. I have plans of making this my career, and I wanted something to be for like a musical outlet, considering I wasn't, I didn't have a band, no concerts or anything in real life, and I wanted a way to get to design concerts, the stages, the set list, perform them. I mean, it's funny, most people think Minecraft concert, that's juvenile. But honestly, it was my way to kind of practice getting to do it in real life. And just think, there are plenty of times where there'd be some, kind of mistake that would create an awkward moment in the Minecraft concerts, and I would have to wing it and keep my cool. And who knows, it could potentially help me in real life because, there will be mistakes that are made, in real concerts, whether it's technical difficulties or messing up on a song. And you need to be able to handle it well instead of totally tanking under the pressure. And so I did these concerts because, I love music and I want to do this someday, and it was my way to kind of practice getting ready for that. And I am ending that because I am going to be focusing pretty much all of my free time on music, on actually getting ready to make it happen.
Now, how nervous were you for the first Minecraft concert and the last?
I'll tell you, the first one, I wasn't nervous at all. Because, everyone was new to it. It was just all, 100% fun. Let's go up there and, do this. And it was, like I was learning as I was going along. So, but then when you get to the final one, you know that if there's mistakes here, there isn't another one to try to do it better, and it's something that I've already learned pretty much all there is to learn for Minecraft concerts. And so it's something that the expectations are very high with it being the final one, and so there were a lot of nerves, and also the final one had so many levers and special effects. And so that also added to the pressure. But luckily, even with the mistakes that, happened throughout the show, it still ended up going pretty well.
So, Halo Reach or Minecraft?
Oh, which one did I prefer more?
Yeah.
Definitely Minecraft. I loved Halo Reach, and for, anyone watching this who doesn't know, I started out on Halo Reach, both for map making and for concerts. And when I first started Minecraft concerts, I preferred Halo Reach because it looked more realistic, with the screens and stuff, that they have in Halo Reach that I could make. But I ended up liking the Minecraft ones better.
Now,
Sorry about that, I was just interrupted. But I ended up liking the Minecraft ones better. And the reason for that is because in Halo Reach, like, you can't move around as much, and as fast as in Minecraft. And, Minecraft is a game you can do anything. And, you can do almost anything in Halo Reach too, but it's just kind of hard to explain. But, I just liked the Minecraft better with doing concerts, which is why I did like 320 in Minecraft and 5 in Halo Reach.
so, what was the first video game concert?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
What was the first video game concert like?
The first one, it was interesting, and it was a lot of fun. And both the first Halo one and the first Minecraft one, I had someone named Shagmobi with me, and so it's sometimes good when you have two people there. That way, if you mess up, you only take half the blame, I guess. But but yeah, it was a lot of fun. We were, again, we're just going out there, just having a good time, and we had a whole, set list ready and everything. We even did rehearsals for it, and at the time, the concerts back then were like an hour, maybe an hour 15 max, and at the time that was a long concert. And here towards the end, I did a couple concerts that were nearly 5 hours, like 4 hours 45 minutes. But yeah, the first one was a lot of fun.
Talking about long concerts, what was the longest one?
I believe Yes was the longest one. It was either that or Toto. Those were both the two longest. Now, those are talking in regards to non-stop, basically, like all in one, all at one time. While I did have technically a 12-part Styx concert that was over 100 songs, but I mean, that was over like a 4 or 5, day period, and so that really doesn't count. That really was more like 4 or 5 concerts, but it counted as one concert. But yeah, the longest all at once, I believe, was Yes,
Now,
the one in Luxor Stadium.
Who's your favorite Minecraft builder?
My favorite Minecraft builder, I gotta say Dan Lags. He has some great stuff, even though I mean there's a lot of other great builders out there, but obviously he gets most of the limelight because of how big his channel is. But how detailed he is and how creative he is very impressive. I wish I could have been as detailed in some of the things, but honestly, that's something where I'd like to say, oh, I could do that if I had more time. I think I'd be able to have, a lot more detailed stuff if I had, the amount of time he has. But some of the stuff that he comes up with, it's like, I don't know how he does it. Like the modern designs, those are so tough to come up with, in my opinion. So I'm impressed with him. My other favorite builder would be Keralis, and his world of Keralis, that's just amazing.
Now, go off the topic a little bit here, per se. Are there any newer bands out there you think that are keeping rock music alive?
I'd say the Killers. I like their style. I hear a lot of classic rock influence in them. Train is another great newer band. I mean, and these are 90s bands. If I had to choose a band from the 2000s, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to think of one from the 2000s. I mean, to be completely honest, I heard a little bit of potential in like the couple Harry Styles songs I heard him perform on SNL, where I kind of heard a little bit of a classic rock influence there. In fact, his stage even kind of seemed like he was channeling Queen. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he might. But then again, that's also kind of what I want to do. I want to be a newer artist that keeps that alive, and I write 60s, 70s, and 80s material. So hopefully it will be on everyone's iPod soon.
Now, for my final question here. Very, very simple. What's next?
Next up is basically doing what I've done here in real life, and that's carrying out my dreams of being a professional musician instead of pretending to be one on a video game. Now I can finally actually be one and get to do this as a living, get to design stages, set lists, tour the world, and basically just spread joy to everyone through the power of music, which we really need in this world right now, because right now people are probably more separated than they've ever been. And so I think right now is a good time for me to finally join, kind of the music circuit, because to be completely honest, and I'm sure all probably at least 80% of like the 5 people who watch this video will be really into today's music, but I'm sorry,
most of today's music, it's not good. It's not tasteful. They don't even use real instruments, and the lyrics are meaningless. You know, most of it is just about, yeah, let's party up. Yeah, let's go smoke some weed. And that's not meaningful. That's not going to speak to you. I want music that people can turn to whenever. If they're in a good mood, I want music that's going to get them in an even better mood. And if they're feeling down, I want music that they can reach to let them know that they're not alone and to help them get through whatever adversity that they deal with. And that's my goal, and that's what's next.
Well, it's been a very nice talking with you.
Thank you very much. And I think the right way to finish this up is, you know, people can tell from the title and what I said earlier, but I am announcing officially my retirement from YouTube gaming. And this here is the final video here in VGM City in the party deck, which is where we had the grand opening of the city festivities. And the city is now closed. When I say the city is now closed, that means, you know, to the RPG, you know, the role playing, whatever. But it's now closed. But you know, at least there's a lot of videos out there where you can see all the different parts of the city. I even ran through it a little bit on another live stream that I did on RCT3 Dude 24/7. That's my first YouTube channel. But yeah, that's the end of that. And I think everyone, you know, all 2 to 5 of you that have watched my gaming videos, it has been about 4 years of gaming videos, and it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of great people along the way. Obviously, the person right here, the Snoo02, the person who interviewed me, I met him because he saw the first concert that I ever posted on YouTube, and he liked it and messaged me, and he was like, "Hey, I'm your biggest fan." Okay, I'm kidding. But he messaged me saying, you know, "Hey, I saw this video, you know, that was pretty cool." And I was like, "Oh snap, someone actually likes my Minecraft concerts? What's wrong with this guy?" And he ended up going to at least 100 concerts easily. In fact, you probably saw like half of my concerts. I wouldn't be surprised. And it made the second half of the concert career even more fun to actually have someone excited. Because before I'd send like a message to all friends, like 100 friends, "Hey, please come to my concert," and then I'd have 1 or 2 people. Okay, fine. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I thank everyone who joined me for that. And this is right here is where it ends. Thank you so much for watching. And one final time, this is a Talking Badger signing off.